from the logo. Jazz crushed the Pistons last night.
All right, Cece, I'll give you this. That's something Ben Simmons cannot do.
Oh, no, that's a buzzer beater, though. That's why he's shooting it that deep, trying to beat the shot clock. He ain't afraid of it. The other guy ain't supposed to throw him the ball.
Nuggets, Lakers, Lonzo with the chase down block. Good effort.
Man, I have been shocked by Lonzo's defensive acumen. I thought that was going to be the weakest point of his game coming.
Watch how he blocks this shot. He holds the guy's hip down so the guy can't elevate his height. He puts his left hand on his hip. Watch him right here. He's going to hold him down. That's how you're able to get up and block his shot right there. Not as athletic as we thought he was. Better defender than we ever estimated.
Yep.
Cavs beat the Suns. LeBron with a triple-double windmill like he did when he was a young fellow.
I mean, this is the exact dunk. Like, people say LeBron should be in the dunk contest. I don't think he'd be a great dunk contest dunker. That's like as fancy as LeBron dunk gets. And he's been doing that specific dunk for 15 years, CC.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally, he did it like
years.
in his...
No.
I like where he took off there, man. He went off a long way away from the rim.
This play's important. So the Sixers have to score here. They're down 5. It's a bad inbounds. Embiid goes and gets it in the corner, takes his man down, and then gets the dunk. The reason I wanted to show this play, I do not think, from the beginning of the play to the end, there is a player his size in NBA history that could have done precisely this. Hit the ball 54 feet from basket. Jab step, dribbled, spin move, dunk, in a critical spot in the game to keep the Sixers in it. They ended up losing the game. People call Cris a unicorn. This guy is a true unicorn. There's no one in the history of the league his size that could do this specific play, CC. Not to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Like, Durant can do it, and Durant's his height, but not his, girth.
He's very unique.
I've never seen something like him, man.
All right, new topic here. You have to wonder if this was the Jets' plan B all along. Plan A, Kirk Cousins. Plan B, quickly scramble. Sign the guy you had last season who wasn't amazing and go after someone who played just a few minutes all last season. We're comfortable with that, guys. Let's break it down. So Jets re-signed soon-to-be 39-year-old Josh McCown to a one-year, $10 million deal. Then they will reportedly sign Teddy Bridgewater from Minnesota, also to a one-year deal. Cece, what do you make of the Jets' quarterback plans?
I mean, the Jets were bragging about how they had $100 million available. Like, you would think.
Now they've got like $98 million available.
I mean, how do you improve your football team? Like, you got to go out and spend the money. And you got to spend it on guys who can play. And I can understand even reaching for some guys that you could take a chance on. I can understand them signing Teddy Bridgewater. But I don't know why they signed Josh McCown. Like, I really don't. Like, does he make the quarterback room better? Like, at 39, like, he's never been good, even when he was young. Like, we think he's going to be better when he's old? Like, so for me, I think the Jets, there's a reason why certain teams win, and there's a reason why certain teams lose. And I just wish they would give Todd Bowles the type of support that it takes to be a winning coach in this league. You need playmakers, all right? And you need a decision maker at quarterback. He's touching the ball every snap that is a playmaker. So I like the chance they took on Teddy Bridgewater as far as one-year deal there. That is what Teddy should get, coming off being out of football for 2 years. I like that. Their ability, they can still draft one of the top 3 quarterbacks at the number 6 position. Yes, that should be a good thing, but that's at the end of April. We're in free agency right now, and that money's no good. You can't carry that money over to next year. So they need to spend and be spending more. If they're going to ever get out of the basement in the AFC East, you cannot continue to make decisions and get just average football players. You need some great football players, and I didn't see them going out doing that.
And I now believe they are not drafting a quarterback at number 6. Because if you think about, if you're paying Josh McCown 10, let's say Teddy's going to make, we don't know the details, but I would imagine 8 to 10. Let's call him the low one. Let's say it's $8 million.
Well, I don't believe both of those guys might be on the roster. One of those guys is going to get cut.
Okay, so if they end up cutting one of them, fair enough. Like, because if you were to keep all 3, keep those 2 and draft a guy, the guy you draft is going to make at number 6 about $6 million a year. Then you'd be paying $24 million a year without having a great quarterback. Like, I understand what they did with Teddy Bridgewater. I think the Teddy Bridgewater thing is smart, actually. I don't understand them signing McCown, reportedly telling McCown he's the starter when they get him to sign there. Like, at the very least, Teddy should be competing for that. We know Teddy's upside's higher. I think Teddy's, if he's healthy, his basement's higher as well. But the McCown thing is perplexing. And while I understand from all his teammates' accounts, he's a great teammate, he's a good locker room guy, I get all of that. But when I saw Josh McCown get 1 year, $10 million at age 38, you know what I thought about? How patently absurd it is that folks are telling me Lamar Jackson should go try to be a wide receiver. Why not? Go be Josh McCown. Let's say he can't be a starter in this league. Play 15 years as a backup, never be good,
one of the problems
and make $40 million.
One of the problems with a guy like Lamar Jackson, we haven't seen guys who have been stars who can bring value to the quarterback room enough that they would stay in the circuit, stay in the system long enough that they could be backups like this. Typically, organizations, they like older guys who are like gym rats who can actually be like coaches inside the meeting room to be able to help whoever the starter is. And we just haven't seen that transition. I believe that he deserves that opportunity.
Right.
You know, but to be able to stay within the system when you're not, you're used to being a star and now you are a backup. The things that probably made you a star, your athletic ability, is not something that the team is going to be able to utilize compared to your brain power and be able to help out the guy who is the starter. I think look at a guy like Teddy Bridgewater with the X's and O's and how he plays the game. He would be a guy that would be in that category, but we just haven't seen a lot. Michael Vick, he showed that he can do that late in his career, be a backup and have that example. But it's hard when you are a star, you're a Heisman Trophy, the whole franchise, the whole college, you're the big man on campus, to take that back seat and be a practice squad, only do scout team, do whatever the coaches need you to do. Everyone is not cut out for that.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Well, I don't get back to the Jets. If you're a Jets fan and you're looking at what they did now, so now you have maybe two guys who could potentially be competing. You said they have all this money, they should have gone out and get some. Is there someone out there that you think they should have gotten or they could have gotten? I felt like everyone kind of landed, the big top free agents landed where they were going to land. Jets were left on the outside looking in.
Well, they're like the Browns. Teams don't want to go there. Guys want to win. Like there's a certain point where money compared to winning, all right? And Kirk Cousins, amongst others, Case Keenum, they didn't want to go there. They went to the better teams. Case went to Denver, and Kirk just chose Minnesota. So winning plays a part in trying to attract people, regardless of how much money. Almost every team has money. So it's not like the Jets are the only
best they could.
But it's not just. But here's the thing, CC.
Well, we got to get beyond the best they can. Like they haven't won in 40 years.
And we focus on the quarterbacks, but what about Andrew Norwell? Could he have helped the Jets, a first-team All-Pro guard, when they got all this money? They don't have a great offensive line. But he wants to go to a place that all of a sudden, amazingly,
I know they could have used a bunch of those wide receivers.
Absolutely right. That's why Allen Robinson, Sammy Watkins. Sometimes you do have to pay a premium. And because you're the Jets and you have this cap space open this year, you could, instead of backloading, you could do a even split over 3 years or front-load a deal slightly. But the way you're going to create to where we saw Jacksonville all of a sudden turn it around quickly. They drafted smartly. They made two key free agent acquisitions last year, A.J. Bouye and Calais Campbell. People thought they might have overpaid for those guys. It helped them. For the Jets to come out of here with Teddy and McCown and no other significant players, I don't understand how it happens.
Well, we still have time.
Yeah,
they could still do stuff. A lot of people have been and landed places. But
of the top 50 free agents, 22 of them are off the market.
Right. I mean, the numbers are dwindling.
All right, coming up, are the Packers squandering Aaron Rodgers' chances to win a Super Bowl? Talk about that next on First Things First.